Hello, this is Crystal, and welcome back to my channel. Let's see, what am I here for? Oh, a weekly reading wrap-up. Talk a little bit about what I got into this past week. Of course, here in the States, we had Thanksgiving this week, so I had a day off. That's nice. We kept it pretty low-key. I just went over to my mom's house. So it was just the five of us, and nice and quiet and easy, so that was good. And that's really about it. Really about it. I had to work this week, so not much time off for me, but what are you gonna do? Somebody has to pay the bills, right? So let me just go ahead and get started into what I read last week. Right? All right. The first thing I finished was Under the Skin by Michel Faber. This was the book club pick for Brad Proctor's book club, the Spring Breakers book club. I will link Brad's channel below. And I really liked this one. It is hard to talk about, though. I feel like it's very easily spoiled. So I feel like if you've heard of this book and you're like, okay, I want to read that, don't read anything about what it's about. You know what I mean? I feel like the less you know, the better experience you'll have with this story. Basic gist of this is there is a woman who kind of drives around Scotland, picking up hitchhikers, and things happen. That's all I'm going to say about this book, because I don't think you should know very much about it. It was written very well. It's a strange one, because you're like, what is going on? A lot of the time you really are just like, what is going on here? You just are like, you keep reading, but you're just are like, but what's going on, So, yeah. I really enjoyed it, and I would recommend it, but just go in knowing absolutely nothing about it. So, I don't know if that's helpful at all, but yeah, I liked it. Oh, let's see. Then I pulled up another audiobook. This one, Leave the World Behind, by Rumman Alam, and I like this one too. Yeah, I really liked this one. I remember when I first heard about this book, the basic premise, and I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. So definitely my interest was piqued, So I definitely put it kind of on my list, to get to. And so I went ahead and put the audiobook on hold, and it came in. And yeah, it is also another one I think you shouldn't know too much about before going into it. So it doesn't give me much to talk about, but I really think you do yourself a disservice if you read too much about it. So right here in the openings of the story, we have a family. It's a wife and two kids. They're teenagers, and they have rented kind of an Airbnb type thing. They've rented a place kind of out on, it sounds like it's out on the Hamptons or something. It's a real secluded place. Just a nice house where everybody can get away for a vacation and have some rest time as a family. So that's what they've done. They've been there, I think, a night or two, and then they hear a knock on the door, and it's a slightly older couple, and they're like, yeah, something's kind of happened out here. So we kind of, this is our house. You're renting this house from us, so we kind of just need to stay here tonight. Till whatever's going on out here just settles down. And they're like, they're not really wanting to let these people in. They're on vacation. How do they know it's their house? That kind of thing. Yeah, very good. Very, very good. Lots of commentary here on race, class. I think you hear definitely some undertones here of sort of upper class wealthy with what we would maybe call middle class. Yeah, that's all I want to say, honestly. It's so good. It is really, really good. Parts could be a little overwritten. They got a little, like, you know, some of the sentences were like, I don't know, a little overdone, you know, but in general, I really liked this one. So, if it's been on your radar, definitely give it a go. But again, don't read too much about it. Just go in and experience it for yourself. So, again, I really liked this one. And thank you again, Kelly, for sending me that copy. I liked it a lot. And then I finished Dreaming Stars by Tim Pratt. This is book 2 of the Axiom series. I was buddy reading this with my friend Mike, and at first I was having I was struggling with this one a little bit because it was kind of a bit of a slow start to get me kind of back into the world and everything. I was getting like a lot of backstory on some of the characters, and I was kind of, where's the action, you know? So we finally kind of got on our new mission here with this crew, and the action picked up, and yeah, we learn a little bit more about who the Axiom are and what is possibly in store for the future for our crew. So there is a 3rd book in this series. I definitely think December I'm going to dive into that one. And yeah, good old space opera. It's got a nice, I really enjoy the characters of this story. The characters to me are some of the best, and they're very diverse. There's a lot of diversity within the characters. And then there's this one alien species that's called the Liars or the Free, and they're like the main, you know, alien character that we have in here named Lantern is just, she's a bright spot also. I just enjoy this series. It's a fun little space opera, so I was very excited to, you know, get going into that story and get interested in it. And I sped through the sort of last half of that one, so that was good. So yeah, The Dreaming Stars, enjoyed it. And let's see, one more. I finally finished Arm of the Sphinx by Josiah Bancroft. This is another one I struggled with. I struggled with getting into this, and I don't know. I'm a little speechless, I guess. It's book 2 in a series, so I can't say too much. I mean, the ultimate gist of the story is that, you know, our main character's name is Thomas Sinlin, and he and his wife have come to the tower here on their honeymoon to check it out, see what it's all about. And on day 1, like, she has gone missing, and so ultimately he's trying to find her somewhere within this tower. There's many levels, and it's wild, it's crazy. So he's, you know, meets characters along the way, that kind of thing. And in this one, he's still trying to, you know, find his way to his wife, and he's kind of teamed up with these, you know, these characters that we have in this story that we met in book 1, but they all form a little team in this story of that end goal of trying to help Thomas out. And yeah, I don't know why I struggled so much with this one. Oftentimes I don't like Thomas Sinlin, who is the main character, and that can be kind of off-putting because, like, he's the guy you're supposed to care about, right? But he's often just, I don't know, he's not, and it's not like I have to have likable characters. It's not that he's even not likable. I don't know. There's just, I guess there's something about him that rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I struggled mightily with this one. But I'm determined to break through because I'm actually more excited to continue the series, even though I struggled with this, you know, installment of the series. So I know there's 2 more books. I don't know if the 4th is the final. I don't even actually know, but but yeah, I made it through it. There were parts I really liked and parts I didn't. I mean, yeah, I finished it though, so I'm very happy to have actually finished it. So yeah, struggle bus on that one though. But that's it. I had a pretty good reading week, and so yeah, I didn't do as much audio this week. I still trying to stay on track with my YouTube watching, so a lot of my work day has been spent watching YouTube. But of course my watch later list is still crazy long. Anybody else, it's just I can never feel caught up between all of the kind of channels that I like to watch. Never caught up, but that's fine. Do what I can. So that's about it as far as my reading. I did get my pre-order in. I want to show you guys this book. This is The Sister Who Ate Her Brothers and Other Gruesome Tales by Jen Campbell. Jen Campbell, of course, here has a really great channel here on YouTube, and she's written several books. She's written a ton of books, and I really love Jen Campbell. I get really great recommendations from her, and I also like her discussions on disability and in literature. So yeah, I love her channel. And when she announced this book, I just was like, I have to have this because it sounds amazing. And it's, I mean, lusciously illustrated. I'm only going to show you a little bit. So the main story here, or the title story, The Sister Who Ate Her Brothers. Beautiful color illustrations, and each page has some sort of black and white drawing, you know, around the edges. So like this. It's stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. And it even has a ribbon bookmark. I mean, that is so fancy. So ultimately this is, I think, a children's book meant for, you know, meant for children, but they are a bit dark sounding, so I just really wanted it. So yeah, very cool. So I was very excited that my pre-order came in. It was funny because I had forgotten about it, I guess. Like, you know, I get a box and I was like, what is this? Did I order something? And I was like, oh yeah, I ordered this several months ago. That's right, I forgot about it. So yeah, very excited about that. Oh, I should say that the illustrations are by Adam D'Souza. Should mention that since they're so beautiful. That's about the only haul. I picked up a couple ebooks. I never think to mention those here, but and I think that's about it for reading. I'm pretty happy with my reading this week. I actually finished 2 books with my eyeballs, which I think is now, let me look, 3 books that I finished this month physically. This month has been really off, but anyway, that's fine too. Oh, I want to mention that that giveaway from my previous video is still happening. I will link that video below. You just need to go comment. If you just comment, I'll put you in for the drawing. I will stitch you a bookmark and send it your way. It's open internationally, so just go comment on that video. You don't even have to mention bookmark. Just you can throw a heart down. I don't care. If you comment, I'll enter you. And so that's still open. It's going to close next Friday. What's that, the 3rd, I think? So that I can draw the name on my next Saturday video. And that's going to do it for me today. I hope everyone is doing well. You had a good week in your reading. And, you know, November's just about over, so we are going to be rolling into December, the final month of the year. Have you met your Goodreads goal yet? I have. I've done very well this year, so. But yeah, I'm already thinking about, like, favorite books of the year, and I'm already, like, really struggling because I've read a lot of books this year. Like, I can't have a list of 75 books that are favorites, you know? Whew, gotta narrow some things down. But anyway, I'm babbling now, so I'm gonna say goodbye until next time. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.